What is going on, Bama? Welcome to the stream, brother. Brand new WCW World Champion. Get some of that. Hey, we've got quite the show here. Hey, what is going on, JP? Welcome to the stream. Digital. Welcome to the stream, brother. Q21. Welcome. Vipera, what is happening? We have an interesting show. If you look at this, we gave TJ a brand new face scan, so kind of a brand new model right there. We have got the 8-man tag team titles on the line here tonight. We also gave Nikkita Walters a brand new face scan, so can she get things turned around and get things rolling here? The GC Rock Survival title on the line. Paden Hardy, the current champion. Kind of an interesting match leading up into our next pay-per-view. We know Witcher's going to put the bike on the line, but here tonight, there's going to be a tag team match between Rebecca Kelly Kidman, a former member of the Bikers, and the newest member of the Bikers, the Sorceress of the Squared Circle. Totes will be putting the $1 million title on the line here tonight against Sting. Dragonuv will get his shot at the television title. Recon-Delta, instead of going back after Bama, is going to take his shot here tonight against Roman Reigns with the Universal Championship on the line. So that's going to be quite interesting. Instead of going after the world title, the WCW world title, going to take his shot at the granddaddy of them all and see if the Syndicate can bring that back home to WCW. And for the first time ever in the history of our Universe Mode, we have made it to the final match of the rivalry. Doesn't mean these guys are never going to fight again, but tonight they will be fighting to see who can officially say they won their rivalry match. So let's get this thing started.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WCW Women's United States Championship.
So really interesting. Oh yeah, AC/DC for sure. So really interesting match with an interesting set of circumstances. If you go back and watch the video, we had a 15-minute video, kind of explains the sliders, how they work, how the championships work, how the rating system ends up working, how you kind of go up and down, a lot of it determined by the game. But one of the interesting things is while we were going and doing all this stuff and figuring out all the stats and figuring out how this and that was working, we noticed that the world title belt's on the line way too much. The United States title, those secondary titles, not on the line enough. So you're going to see a lot of the United States title and whoever that holder is. You can see already we've seen a lot of Totes McGotes because he's holding that title belt. But because he's holding both, we need to get the other belt defended as well. So Universal title will be on the line. It will be a 2 out of 3 falls count match. That'll be the same match for the Universal title. So both Universal titles, the world title and the $1 million title, will both be on the line in a 2 out of 3 falls count match. So something we definitely need to keep an eye on. Interesting. Haven't seen this problem in quite some time, but for whatever reason, lights all kinds of jacked up in this arena. And maybe it's only for Bobby Hart, so we'll keep an eye out on that, see how that goes tonight. Maybe something in the update. Maybe this is yet another thing that has happened. So 2K, hot patch the thing. Fix the problems that you created. Getting to be ridiculous. Nice. Yeah, I dressed up for Halloween. I dressed up kind of an 80s grunge dude. This was, I had the hair, the big hairs. Pretty funny. It was a wig, of course, you see.
Introducing the challenger from Smithfield, North Carolina, Hyperspeed TJones. And her opponent from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the WCW Women's United States Champion, Bobbi Hart.
What is the name? Because you're calling him Will. I know it's not uploaded as Ep.21. What is the name of the wrestler so I can find him? Okay, Hamilton, okay. I think I've seen that on there. I just didn't realize that was you. So I got it written down now, so we got it all figured out. So here we go, getting off the brand new kind of model of TJ. Will that kind of help her get back on track? We know TJ, one of the greatest, well, actually the greatest women's United States title holder, the only woman to hold it in Season 5. This is another fun glitch that they need to fix. Even though you don't see the motion happening, it still counts against them. So the old 10 count on the punches right to the old scunion right there. But can TJ get it turned back around? Hasn't had as much success here in Season 6. But that could all change right now with a big win here tonight. But Bobbi Hart finally getting her stuff turned back around. She kind of went through her own little thing. Now winning the United States title and trying to make sure that it gets defended on a regular basis. But remember, TJ's got that move, one of the greatest finishing moves, one of the most devastating finishing moves, off the top rope, DDT. We call it the Golden Sledgehammer. And if she puts that on, you know where you're getting back up from there. So, hey, and don't worry about that. If I'll look at it, we'll put a few of the things on there. What is going on, Brooklyn Joker? Welcome to the stream, brother. McWayne, welcome to the stream. What is happening? So back and forth right now, both of these women go. TJ going now, rolling up the leg. And only a 1 count. Bobbi Hart, really interesting story with her. One of the higher rated female wrestlers, but just hasn't seen that same success, and that kind of goes to show you it's not all about the ratings. Yeah, they play into it a little bit, but it's more about the moveset. So we have been doing some things very specifically with Bobbi Hart and Angel, trying to get their movesets dialed in. Now playing up to the crowd, but TJ not having it, but got a little too rambunctious there. Went on the attack, and now Bobbi Hart making TJ pay. Right here, and Bobbi Hart also has a move. Kind of all the Harts have that sharpshooter move, so you always got to be watching out for that. But they also have their own very unique, very specific move to their own characters as well. And believe you me, Q21, I will download and probably Totesify your character a little bit. And then you can tell me if you like it or you don't like it. Oh, look at that. Big miss. And now both women trying to get in, but TJ staying on her feet. Now rolls up the leg. 1. And still only a 1 count. But again, we know if she stays on the ground, if Bobbi Hart stays on the ground and gives TJ a chance to go up to that top rope, it could be all over. 1 count right now or not. TJ, one of those wrestlers who can end a match with a quickness. And part of that move, part of the Golden Sledgehammer, she doesn't need to be on the ground to be fair. She just has to be within range. She will be on her feet when that move gets taken out. But look at this. TJ now really starting to take control of this match. Really starting to do the stuff. Bobbi Hart finally can start getting it turned back around, trying to get back in control. Whips TJ into the ropes. Can she hit it this time? Yes, she can. 1, 2, and look at that. Finally, the referee sees it. We have seen many times now where the referee has missed the rope grab. Oh, that was about to be Bobbi Hart's finisher. TJ, though, steps to the side. DDT, and that is usually the prelude. But look at this. Crawls over, gets her arm on her. 2, 3. Oh, it barely kicks out in 2 and like 99/100ths. And here we go. You talk about not being worthy. Oh, haven't quite seen that move. Thought she was going to set up for it. Thought she was setting up for a finisher. But now both women stand toe-to-toe in the center of the ring, trying to show a little femchismo. And back and forth, overhand rights, knife edge chops, blocking it, coming back, going back the other way. Which one is going to come out on top? Which one is going to prove her point? Who's tougher than who right now? Who can keep taking the shots and keep giving them? One of the longest things, and it turns out neither one of them willing to give up. So in the center of the ring they stand, but now TJ delivers 1, 2. And this might be it. She might be going up top right here. Apparently not. Gonna roll up the leg. 1, 2. And Bobbi Hart kicks out again, but look at this. You can see it on TJ's face. Starting to get very frustrated. Hits it again, but look. And tries one more time. Rolls over. 2, 3. And what a match that is. Took both of the women to their limits, but TJ comes out on top.
Here is your winner, and new WCW Women's United States Champion, Hyperspeed TJones.
So TJones becoming our very first two-time United States champion. Not only that, TJones also holds the record for the longest title defense of it, defending that title 6 times. The only one that's even defended it once is Jane. Everybody else has won it and then immediately lost it. So there is that. Now look at this. Blaise Radio and Brooklyn Joker teaming up to go after the 8-man tag team titles. We have the Horsemen in this match. We have the Judgment Day in the match. But who is going to walk away with it? Is it going to be a faction? Is the NWO going to be able to defend it? Remember, this is an 8-man elimination tag team match. Last team standing will win. Only takes one person to be standing to win the belts. Always like this match. There's so much strategy that goes into it when you start getting down towards the end. You don't want to be one man standing against an entire team. So
the following contest is a fatal 4-way tag team match and is for the WCW Extreme Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 444 pounds, the Judgment Day.
what is going on, Eagle Star? Welcome to the stream, brother. Sentinel, did you sneak in here on me? Welcome to the stream. So it's real interesting. A lot of different storylines going on right now. A lot of different things happening. A lot of things with the factions, but there's a lot of individual things. You see right now, seeing Sentinel starting to become like one of the leaders of the WCW, one of the ones trying to lead the charge as an individual wrestler without a faction. And is that going to change? Are we going to start seeing some of these WCW wrestlers coming together to kind of form like a team WCW, trying to win back these championships and try to knock down the power some of these factions have been holding over the WCW, over those individual wrestlers, the advantages that they've had, knowing that there are people in the back that have their back. So something to definitely keep an eye on, and something to watch as we move forward.
And their opponents, first at a combined weight of 535 pounds, the Madness.
It's funny, anybody can be mad, but only a few can be MAD. Brooklyn Joker and Blaise McCoy now making their way down to the ring, having some fun with it, it looks like. But two very large men getting ready to do battle, so they are going to have a distinct advantage in the power department in this matchup. But then you look at other things, like you got Braun Breaker still going to be in this match. So it's not completely one-sided. You got Jake Plague still going to be in the match, but then you also have a lot of faster wrestlers. Then you have some smaller wrestlers, but then have a lot of power like Eagle Star. You have a Robbo who wrestles bigger than he is. Even though he's a heavyweight, he's one of the lighter heavyweights, but still wrestles larger than he is. A lot of power behind his moves as well. And you've got Robbo, who has been a Universal World Champion. You've had Robbo that has been a World Champion, been on the World Champion stage as well.
Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 471 pounds, the WCW Extreme Tag Team Champions, LA Knights and Braun Breaker, the NWO.
So this is the match type. This is the only way to win these titles, is this 8-man tag team match. That is an elimination match. So elimination style, only way to win it. But you can see now the brand new NWO Los Angeles, the owners of these title belts right now, getting ready to put them on the line as soon as our last team makes it down to the ring, and that last team is the Horsemen. And I can tell you right now, when you look at like the NWO LA, when you look at what's going on with Blaise in Brooklyn, when you look at the Judgment Day, you look at these other factions like the Syndicate, they do not want the Horsemen getting any more power. They do not want the Horsemen gaining any more title belts. So quite a few things on the line here tonight, making sure that these two don't walk out with those titles.
A combined weight of 460 pounds, the WCW Light Heavyweight Champions, the Four Horsemen.
So Eagle Star leaving his title belt in the back, but still, he just announced that the light heavyweight champion, Robbo, had a shot at a couple of the title belts, hasn't been able to bring it home, but could that change here tonight? If you read the back of Eagle Star, his jacket, it says, if your path takes you through hell, when you walk in, act like you own the place. So here we go, all of them getting matched up a little bit different. No two teams taking on the same two teams, but look at that. Brooklyn Joker also an obvious height advantage over all of the competitors in the ring. So when you see some of his moves and he picks you up where you're up now over his head, if he drops you down, that is a lot different than like an Eagle Star dropping you down. Look at that. Jake Plague taking it to the champion right there. Brooklyn climbing out of the ring. Jake waiting on Brooklyn. Billy rolling up the leg. But Eagle Star not having it. Braun Breaker now throwing. Robbo outside the ring. Eagle getting after Jake Plague. And that's another thing. There's a couple people in this match that if they were to wake up and like start to get on a roll, like you look at Brooklyn Joker, you look at Jake Plague, you look at Blaise McCoy, LA Knight. I mean, there's a lot of people in this. Robbo. There's a lot of people in this match. If they start to get on a roll, could really probably start taking things all the way up through the WCW World Championship. And once you start getting into that company, now you start putting yourself into the Universal World title picture. So something to think about. Robbo now takes that trash can, throws it into the ring. Is that going to start playing a role here? And Brooklyn Joker just throwing people like it's nobody's business. Billy Kidman using the speed, started, because he was just hitting everybody, started to hit the next guy, but the next guy happened to be his tag team partner, Jake Plague. Blaise McCoy now rolling up Plague and getting a 1 count. Robbo getting Braun Breaker into the corner, and Blaise going after the Horseman. Actually, Brooklyn and Blaise all going after the Horseman right now. Now, you can see the scars on their back. That's a very similar scar as to what Digital Dogs holds as well. Is there a story there, or is that just a coincidence? Braun Breaker trying to mess with Eagle Star when he's trying to tell the crowd, hey, the 4 Horsemen are in the ring. Eagle did not take too kindly to that. Robbo getting after Billy Kid. And Eagle Star not in the best of positions. Kind of got caught right there between Braun and Blaise. Robbo telling some people to come on. Blaise said, all right. All right, I'll come on. I started to think that was a pinning count. I'm like, 1, 2, 3. That's a little bit fast. Oh, look at that. That is Kidman's finisher, too. And Brooklyn Joker able to kick out of it. Now rolls out of the way. And look at that huge power from Braun Breaker. And I'm shocked that these guys are staying more in the ring than getting out of the ring. Typically, there's a lot of action going on the outside of the ring, but to this point, even though they might get thrown out, even though they might jump out, it's only 1 or 2 at a time, and they don't stay outside for very long. But look at that. LA Knight has been on the outside, kind of taking a break. Very smart strategy by the champion. And Plague, 2 of the biggest guys in this match, Jake Plague and Brooklyn Joker getting after it. 2. And Billy Kidman getting all kinds of 2 counts on people. And somehow Brooklyn Joker gets eliminated quick. Blaise looking around like, what the hell's going on? And look at that. Braun Breaker going around the old apple tree there. Catches him with a spear, but now catches Eagle Star with his finisher. Rolls up the leg. 1, 2, 3. And Eagle Star now put out of the match as well. Jake Plague looking like he was getting after Robbo, but he gets out and now goes after Braun Breaker. LA Knight getting after Blaise McCoy, whips him over into the corner. Blaise, he misses him the first time, does not miss the second. Little helicopter action. And Blaise kicking out in 1. Billy Kidman now has that kendo stick. think it might be Robbo he's got it after. Now he breaks open Braun Breaker, goes, hits, breaks it over Blaise McCoy, but Breaker not having it. Pulls it out. And Braun on another level right now, controlling what's going on in the ring until Billy Kidman gets back after it. Now the Judgment Day going after the champs. And this is what I'm talking about. Eagle Star's been taken out. Brooklyn Joker's been taken out. One of the bigger mistakes that could happen right now is to have Robbo and Blaise get after it. They really need to eliminate at least one person on the Judgment Day and at least one person in the NWO. If they don't do this, they are going to be in some trouble. That's how you get down at the end of the match. And then it turns out to be like that one-on-one type of deal going on, or a one-on-two, which is not what you want. Billy Kidman, Robbo going after it. Blaise and Robbo now laying on the ground. Guys, while we got this brief little time here, remember, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live, share the video. Definitely need some video sharing going on. Let everybody know what is happening. Let everybody know we're live. Now, LA Knight might be helping it out, but no, cannot eliminate the Judgment Day. But he might be doing it right now. Billy Kidman's in the ring, though. Is he going to break this up? 2, 3. Billy Kidman does not break it up, and right now, it is in Billy Kidman, Blaise McCoy, and Robbo's best interest to get out one of the members of the NWO before it is too late. Robbo and Blaise, see how they start doing it? But Robbo might be noticing as of right now, might have noticed that something was not going well. Might notice that there are 2 members still left in the NWO. And now trying to get after it. Blaise trying to get after the other one. Can they get him eliminated? Whips him into the corner. And oh, look at that. Billy Kidman connects there. Blaise starting to connect too, saying, hey, we got to get out these NWO members. Stop going after the Horsemen. What is this? Look at this move. Robbo now staying with LA Knight. It looked like he might have tried to go somewhere else, but staying with LA Knight. Can he get it in? Gets him up. All that blood starting to rush to the head. Could this do it? Drops him down. Is he going to go for the pin, though? Does not. Instead, him and Blaise decide that it is in their better interest to get back after each other, and he puts him up again. Braun Breaker went to smack him, but then instead saves it. And even though Robbo was the one that delivered that, still the slowest one to get up. So you can see a lot has been taken out of Robbo. Is he going to be able to at least get one more pin in on these guys? Don't know. Blaise McCoy trying to get him out of the way, but look, Blaise and Robbo really getting after it. Can Billy Kidman save them from themselves right now and try to get a pin on one of these guys before it is too late? I keep saying it, but we have seen it time and time again. You can still see the blood, though, pouring down from Braun Breaker's head right on the side there. Looks like the right side still has the blood coming down. Breaker now going after Blaise. And it's almost like strategically they're trying to keep Robbo in. It's like they realize Robbo is pretty much spent, almost out of gas. Robbo backs up, trying to get the advantage, but look, just too slow right now. And now finally gets it turned back around. Kidman, though, for some reason not having it. But the champs both still in. The entire team of the champions both still in this match. And right now you gotta believe that they are in a really good position to retain the titles, even though it should really be like 3-on-2 right now if they knew what was good for them. But Braun Breaker taking over. Robbo on the ground. Blaise trying to get back up. Billy Kidman on the ground. And despite Kidman's best efforts, Kidman now split open. Braun Breaker now getting after Blaise. LA Knight in control of what is going on with Robbo. Absolutely crazy. And Robbo now, is he going to be able to get it, or is Billy Kidman going to be able to get it? Kidman goes up, hits Blaise with the old Twisted Tango, which is Dave's finishing move. And Robbo and LA Knight kind of have it over there, and I think Braun Breaker realizes this, realizing that LA Knight in a lot of trouble, so he gets over. And now this is the worst possible scenario. This is the worst possible thing you can see. Letting the NWO double team while you fight other people. Now just about everybody has been split open. Kidman trying to fight through, trying to do his best. Robbo trying to get up. Look at that, Blaise throwing it, now walking through. And gets hit with the chair. Uh-oh. No. Robbo able to fight through it. And now the three of them looking like they're going to go after each other. I am shocked anybody is even left standing in this match. LA Knight now taking it the long way home. Kidman picks up the microphone, trying to do an interview with LA Knight, but LA Knight says, no interviews, please. Please, no interviews. And Kidman says he insists. Is he going to be able to get back to his feet? Now, the thing that I just noticed is Charles Robinson has not left the ring. That means the only place you're going to get pinfalls is inside the ring. So that is why these guys still are on their feet. But who is going to take it back inside the ring and start getting some pinfalls in this match? Right now, it almost looks like nobody wants any pinfalls. They just want to cause damage. So now Robbo back in the ring. Thought Billy Kidman might have thrown him in. That would have been a perfect opportunity to kind of single something out. Robbo now jumping back in the ring. Blaise getting back in the ring. And here we go. That is a bad spot for Braun Breaker to be in. Now the entire NWO, oh, super finisher time. Now rolls up the leg, 1, 2, 3. And now one member from each team still in. So there isn't going to be any crazy disadvantage. And now, all of a sudden, it looks like the NWO maybe not having such a large advantage. But look at the amount of blood that has come off Robbo, that is coming out of Robbo's face right now. Like, yeah, they might all be bleeding, but Robbo probably bleeding the most. Blaise bleeding the longest. And right back outside, Robbo saying, hey, got to use your noggin. But Billy Kidman saying, no way. Robbo now throws Billy Kidman back in. Hits Blaise. Kidman coming right back out. Robbo trying to get some separation. And it's crazy because this match used to not be like this. So we're going to have to make some tweaks to it. It's funny, they always do something with the AI where you start seeing the things, but there's ways around it also. So we'll have to institute those ways. Blaise McCoy, Billy Kidman, LA Knight, and Robbo all still left in this match. And I'm shocked any of them are standing. Look at that. Huge boot right to the face. Blaise and Robbo almost like they got a deal going on. Switch the people they are fighting against, though. Billy Kidman gets through it. Yeah, I didn't get to see the whole thing. I got to see my match eventually, but yeah, real life stuff was going on. I made it in and then had to go back out. Now, being on the outside, but look at that blood now staining the carpet, and you can see Billy Kidman tapping out, but it doesn't matter if he taps out. You got to be in the ring for it to count, so even though he tapped out, it doesn't even matter. Blaise now starting to control things. Hasn't decided what he wants to do yet. So Robbo now gonna fight through it. What is going on, Rowdy? Welcome to the stream, brother. This might be the longest 8-man tag match in the history of mankind. There we go. We got one in. Can we get another one in? Now we got two in. That is exactly what we need. Now here it goes. Rowdy picks him up, but LA Knight fighting through it. Is he going to get the better? LA Knight the only one, but he gets his finisher in. Now trying to get over to get the tag on him. Puts his arm on top. Charles Robinson right on top of the action and somehow kicks out Billy Kidman, and Blaise still on the outside. Robbo now trying to get back to his feet. LA Knight not letting that go downtown. And again, I think LA Knight's the only one not busted open here. LA Knight gets the stop sign. And almost hit Robbo right in the head right there, but Robbo stops that from happening. And look at the bloody mess going on over with Blaise and Billy Kidman. I am shocked that they're even able to stand up on that. That they're not slip sliding all over the place. And we said longest 8-man tag match. This might be the longest match in the history of the WCW at the rate we're going. And to be fair, I'm shocked that Robbo even able to kick out, even though that was only an arm on top of him, but still. It's shocking that he was even able to do that. But yeah, if we could just get these guys on the inside of this ring, that would be amazing. And they might be getting in position right now as Billy Kidman trying to set them up to get in position to get somebody back in the ring. Hits him right there, fights him right there. And that's also one of the few times we've actually seen somebody pick up a guitar and then hit, like somebody pulled it out and then somebody went back to get it, to put it back in there and actually use it. Normally we see it, they put it on the ground, we don't see it. This will be one of those, like whoever wins this, you can definitely not say they didn't earn it. Now Blaise setting up for a finisher, but really needs him inside the ring. Is he going to pick him up and throw him in there? Or are they not? I'm going to give him about another 2 seconds. Somebody better get in that ring right now or we're going to make people in that ring. All right. Sometimes you gotta manipulate it. Come on. So now at least 3 wrestlers finally getting back into the ring. Robbo now goes, rolls up the leg. And Blaise kicking out in 2, but look at this. All the wrestlers starting to make their way back in. Looking like LA Knight was going to have something done. Billy Kidman, not the smartest guy on the planet. Keeps getting out of the ring, but maybe this side. That is the second finisher, but is Kidman going to break it up? 1, 2, 3, and he doesn't break it up, but he does take that stop sign to break it over Robbo's head. Now setting up for his finisher. LA Knight getting back to his feet. And Kidman hits him. LA Knight looking like he's trying to break that up for whatever reason. Does. Robbo rolling out of the ring, needing to stay in the ring. And Kidman fighting through now, putting LA Knight in the corner. And putting the boots to him. I'm shocked that anybody could snap out of anything. And here we go again. Billy Kidman, oh, went to put it on him. Misses. Robbo now picks him up. Billy Kidman does the thing, and look at the look on Robbo's face. Robbo needing to stay in the ring. And now goes, rolls up the leg. 1, 2, 3, and down to the champ, LA Knight and Billy Kidman. Can Knight pull this out? And still Knight not even bleeding, so That would be scary to have him in a first blood match, because look at that. All that stuff that went on, and still no blood.
Here are your winners, and still WCW Extreme Tag Team Champions, LA Knights and Braun Breaker, the NWO.
So the NWO proven to be very, very formidable, retaining the 8-man tag team titles, defending them, and defending them well. I can guarantee you we will not see that kind of a match again, because I'm going to make sure that the falls count anywhere. Yeah, for some reason it gets like that sometime. However, we've seen the brand new face model of TJones, and now getting to see the brand new look and face scan of Nikkita Walters. Gonna be taking on Penny here tonight. And Penny and Nikkita, no title belts on the line, but they both really need this win to start gaining that momentum to get themselves back into a title hunt and back into a title picture. So we can see the amulets glowing.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Monster Eclipse from Limbo, the Webmaster, Nikkita Walters.
You can see both of their amulets glowing, but you can see Nikkita Walters, the Walters sister. You can see the red eyes glowing. Is she really the one? We have believed up to this point that maybe it was the Fiend kind of controlling these two monsters, but maybe really it's Nikkita Walters, or maybe the Fiend has given her the ability. But regardless of who's controlling who, Nikkita will be the one in this match here tonight. The Walters brothers just making sure it's all clear inside the ring, protecting Sis there. But now, Penny will be escorted down by Lady and GC Rock.
And from Shangri-La, Pee-wee.
Penny, one of the coolest entrances. For sure. And then you add the likes of a GC Rock with his helmet, and you add the likes of a Lady Rock with her helmet. Makes for a pretty even cooler entrance than before. The lights are doing exactly what they're supposed to do on this particular entrance. Had it messed up on Bobbi Hart's for some reason, but don't adjust your TV screens. This is going exactly how it's supposed to go. It's funny, with every shake of that bat, something new happens, and right here, she will summon the lights to come back on, right there. So Penny, Lady Rock, and GC Rock all letting you know, hey, they started out in the TSW, but now in the WCW. Liking to rep both of those. GC Rock, too, you might notice this. Brand new look for GC Rock. New entrance attire and everything, kind of like the new look. Love the old look, really kind of like the new look as well. But Penny right now getting the best of Nikkita. Nikkita now starting to find back. Nikkita, even though we've got that brand new face scan, she does still have an all new look. It's a brand new, all new attire, all new logos on it. Starting to like the look of that, but can that translate into wrestling acumen? That's what we got to keep an eye on. That's what we got to see here tonight. Only seen her in one match leading up to this, but now getting in the ring against Penny. Penny and Lady Rock out there showing their support, Lady Rock and GC Rock out there showing their support for Penny. And Penny trying to work her way as well back in to a title hunt, back into the title picture of some sort. And going for the quick pin. Nikkita, though, not having it. And that's something Penny always does, giving you the photo opportunities right there, letting those magazine journalists, the people taking the pictures, the opportunity to get cool pictures for their magazine. Always forward thinking, always marketing that one, but look at this. Trying to get in on Nikkita. Nikkita finally getting it turned back around. Can she start controlling the pacing right now? And with that, pushes the chin down, but not even a 1 count. And I think she's starting to realize just who she's in the ring with. Gonna take quite a bit more than that to get the best of Penny. Oh, and look at this. Kind of a modified version of the figure four. Never took the other leg over to lock it in, but still putting a lot of pressure down on that shin right there. Walters brothers looked like they were saying something, not necessarily to Nikkita, but looked like they were saying something maybe to Penny. Maybe talking a little trash right there. Or the manager's going to get involved in anyway. Taking the fight now to the outside. Penny still staying on the ground. And remember, because there's no title belts on the line right now, it doesn't matter how you win, just matters that you do. So you could win by a count out, and look at Penny. Maybe that's what she's going. Maybe that's the tactic she's using right now. Slides back into the ring and then goes out at the count of 9, resets the count back to 1. Don't even know if Nikkita realized that's what happened. But Penny, understanding that sometimes television time is limited, making sure that she didn't go out just like that. Oh, and that is her finisher. Haven't seen it in a while, but it is the penny dropper. 2, 3. Whoa! Not many people can ever say they kicked out of a penny dropper. But Nikkita just did that, and that's one of those things that even if you find a way to lose, the fact that you kicked out of that move, that is just a devastating finishing move. You look at the penny dropper, you just saw that. You look at the golden sledgehammer, you look at the Jace of Spades. These are devastating finishing moves. So to be able to kick out of one of those kind of puts you on another level by itself. Now rolls her up, and Penny still kicking out, but now down to a 1 count. Trying to keep the pacing going, trying to make sure she stays in control, but Penny grabs her first, whips her into the corner, and gets that foot hooked up underneath there, and now applying that pressure right up underneath the chin with her foot. Oh, thought she might have been going for it. Maybe a little daredevil move there. GC Rock looked like he was going to get involved, but does not. And now this might be it. Nikkita setting up for it. Picks her up, slams her back down. 1, 2. And Penny now kicks out, and Nikkita is furious. Yeah, the White Six, that is going to be a very interesting thing that goes on. Nikkita playing it up to the crowd. The Walters brothers telling her to put an end to this match before Penny gets back up. Penny trying to roll out, Nikkita not letting her, and I think Nikkita is starting to understand the sense of what is going on. She has a chance to beat Penny. Remember, Penny at one point was a world champion. Nikkita wanting to be kind of on that level, but Penny comes to pretty quick. And I don't think she was expecting this. She's covering up, but doesn't cover that foot. 1, 2, 3, and Penny comes back. So you can see one mistake cost Nikkita the match.
Here's your winner, Pee-wee.
One mistake. Nikkita goes, endures all that punishment, endures all the offense from Penny, finally gets it turned back around. Even takes a penny dropper. But then when she goes to play it up to the crowd, Penny then takes that time and drops a huge right foot. Big roundhouse right up against the head, side of Nikkita's head, and ends that match. So what is that going to mean for Penny moving forward? Now, the Survival Championship on the line again here tonight. Sentinel, a kind of new look for McWayne, has a slightly different mask. Herbie, Bobbi O will be facing off to try to get that belt away from Paden. Or can Paden defend the title yet again?
The following contest is an Elimination Chamber match and is for the Professional Wrestling Extreme Classic Championship. Introducing the challenger, representing the Bikers from London, England, weighing in at 240 pounds, Herbie.
What is going on, Blaise? Welcome to the stream, brother. You were in probably the longest match in the history of my Universe Mode ever. I mean, that match was a good 40 minutes long. Guys, remember, if you have not gone and checked out Blaise Radio, go check him out. Go check out his channel. Subscribe to it. Drop some likes. He's got a Twitter account, X if you're nasty. Go check that out too. That helps you stay up on top of stuff. He has other things just like we got. He's got a Discord channel as well. So plenty of things to be checking out. So go check that stuff out. So one thing we know right now, the champion will not be starting from position 1 or 2. So right now, and it's all random.
The champion from Wadley, Alabama, weighing in at 237 pounds, the Professional Wrestling Extreme Classic Champion, Paden Harvey.
So Paden Hardy making his way down to the ring, the current GC Rock Survival Champion. Bringing that belt down, but now has put himself in a really good position. Well, he hasn't, but the powers that be have put him in a really good position to have a shot to defend the title. Only 2 people have ever started from position 1 or position 2 in this match and were able to defend the title, but he's got a shot here tonight to not have to do that. Yeah, I'm going to have to fix it. I'm going to have to fix the match type and make sure that it is a false count anywhere. Don't know what happened with the 1.11 update, but something happened. So we're seeing little quirks here and there. We know about the tag team stuff. There is going to be some tag team things going on here tonight.
Introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 319 pounds, Bobbi.
You want to talk about a little bit of a shocker here. You see Bobby O, the sensei of redneck kung fu, making his way down to the ring, but also apparently has attended Dragunov's wrestling school as well. So this is putting him in a really, really good position to have the knowledge to start winning some of these matches and start moving forward. Apparently a red belt. He's a red belt and a red bandana.
And introducing the challenger from Grays, England, weighing in at 239 pounds,
McWayne donning kind of a new mask, very similar, but still a different mask, kind of a different look, looking to turn things back around, get things going. But as before we mentioned, there's only 2 people in the history of this match type, in the history of the Elimination Chamber and our Universe Mode, to ever win from number 1 or number 2. McWayne was the first one to ever do it. Since then, there's now been 1 more. But not going to be called upon to do it here tonight. Now, on the other hand, Jay Savage is going to be starting from a very early position, but he gets a shot.
From Tacoma, Washington, weighing in at 269 pounds, Jay Savage.
He gets a shot to become just the 3rd person to do it if he can do it. So maybe a little history, possibly getting a shot to be made here tonight. But Jay Savage, the leader, the head of the syndicate, looking like he's a little pissed off here tonight. Gonna get a chance to take that aggression out on the rest of the field. And that leaves only 1 man left. The brand new look of Sentinel. We saw it in the last episode. We got to see him debuted on Thunder.
The challenger, representing the Coalition from Virginia, weighing in at 308 pounds, Sinister Trout.
So right there, the ring announcer just announces Sentinel becoming a part of the coalition of the WCW. Don't know who is even in this coalition, but definitely need to keep an eye on it. But Sentinel here tonight trying to bring home a championship belt to the coalition. Is he going to be able to do it? There's 5 guys in this ring that says no. What is going on? Solo season, welcome to the stream, brother. So Jay Savage and Sentinel getting ready to get things rolling here. Looking like Sentinel was trying to go up to the top, but decided, he's like, I'm too big to be going up to the top. I better not do that. And jumps back down, but right now getting a quick start against Jay Savage. Who do we think is going to be the next one out? Is it going to be Bobbi O? Will it be the champ, Paden Hardy, McWayne? I'm going to guess right now and say Bobbi O will be the next one out. Savage now getting Sentinel, whipping him into the ropes, picking him up. Looked like Sentinel tried to do a crossbody on there, but no way. Not having it. Yeah, you are out here at the foam finger. Thank you for the super chat. I've got to figure out the Cash App thing. I'm not exactly the best with that stuff. Here we go. Who's it going to be? I'm saying Bobbi O. Oh, and look at Radio Rex making it to the stream. Oh, look at that. Could Frankie Two Fingers call the perfect order of releases? We are 1 for 1 so far. But Radio Rex, you know, everybody says this and they say that, but I'm telling you right now, I'm thinking Radio Rex might be the second best looking character on the planet. You know what I mean? Obviously Totes, you know, but Radio Rex got to be the second. You know what I mean? Totes McGotes, I'm your father. Could definitely be. But if that's the case, why didn't you give me two good eyes? You only gave me the one eye. Have to wear the eye patch on the other. And that could be blurring my vision too. Maybe that's why I think we're so good looking. Jay Savage now getting thrown out. I'm going to say Herbie. Herbie's next. That's my guess. We couldn't call the perfect one. The champion getting released next. So now, fatal four-way. And look at this. Jay Savage putting it on Bobbi O right now. Can he pin the Sensei? 1, 2. And only a 2 count, but right there, you know, things getting evened up pretty quick. Jay Savage and Sentinel being the two that have been in the ring the longest, followed by Bobbi O and then Paden. Paden now controlling the action inside the ring, and he just whipping everybody everywhere. Goes, rolls up the leg. 1, 2. And Bobbi O now putting the finisher on Jay Savage, but put it on him right on the outside, right on the... You look on the outside the arena, outside the ring, those are steel barriers, so, and not a lot of give. Bobbi O trying to let the crowd know he can walk over that top rope. 2. And Sentinel kicking out again, but look, Bobbi O just trying to let people know he can do it. Bobbi O guessing right now it's going to be Herbie. Now getting after Jay Savage. 2, 3. And Paden Hardy eliminates Mr. WCW Sentinel. And Bobbi O was right. It was Herbie that was getting out of there. Paden trying to carry Bobbi, but Bobbi not having it. And that's got to put a lot of strain on the back right there. Paden, not the largest wrestler. So then when you see what's going on there, absolutely crazy. Oh, and Bobby O, you can't keep these two from fighting. Jay Savage and Bobby O getting back after it. Look at the state of that move. I don't even know if I've seen that variation of the move before, but Bobby O, again, a sensei of Redneck Kung Fu and a student of Dragonuv School of Wrestling, trying to put everything he knows, and that is a huge clothesline. Now rolls up the leg, 1, 2, 3, and it would take a sensei master to pin Jay Savage. That is for sure. Oh, throws him into that, splits him open. Paden, though, waiting. Bobby now starting to feel it, it looks like. And maybe that was the confidence Bobby needed. Pinning the leader of the syndicate. And now McWayne out, trying to make sure that he wins the GC Rock Survival title belt again. Bob is like, look, I'm trying to tell you, get back in that ring, Paden. And you stay there. McWayne now rolling up the leg of Herbie. And that is a huge smash. Is that going to do it for the current champion? 1, 2, 3. And the one thing we know right now, we are going to have a brand new GC Rock Survival champion. And the way it is looking, I would put my money right now on Bobby O, but there are 2 other people in this ring that probably have something to say about that. Herbie, though, Herbie has actually been doing a lot better right now. Herbie, the one that's really been on a really bad streak. But last match actually got quite a few pins. Couldn't win the match, but got quite a few pins. And that could be the thing that really helps it out. Every time I hear whip it and whip it good, I think da-da-da-da-da, ba-ba-da-da-ba. Hey, Toto, don't you ever come around here. If you want to get it whipped up, you better disappear. What is going on, though? Herbie playing it up, and look at this. McWayne trying to lock in the armbar. Herbie, though, kicks Bob in the head. Little double team action going on. Tries to take down McWayne. Misses, though. McWayne steps back now. Grabs Herbie. Swinging neck breaker. And Bob not having it. Picks him up. What goes up has to come down. Thought he was going to go for the pin. And again, Herbie hits him with a move, but it isn't able to take Bob off of his feet, and it ends up backfiring on him. McWayne now gets Bobby out of the way, now going after Herbie on the outside. And I'll tell you what, Bob's not going to do it. He's going to show you he can step over that top rope, but you would think that he would want to, just let these 2 guys fight it out, him chill out for a minute. But that is not what he is doing right here. McWayne trying to get back involved in the match. Bob trying to do some stuff. Reverse DDT, though. Bob trying to get back to his feet. McWayne dropping the right hands right in the back, right in that earpiece of Bob. Herbie now making his way back up, and I'm shocked. We haven't seen anybody try to climb to the top of the cages, anybody try to get on top of the Elimination Chamber, but you see who just got dropped right in front of the Elimination Chamber. And SpaghettiOs. Somehow Herbie gets him up. That is his finisher. Grabs the leg. 1, 2, 3. And can Herbie get things turned back around right here, or will McWayne take advantage and re-grab that title belt, but look at this. Herbie split open. McWayne only a 1 count. Herbie, though, staying on top of it, trying to control the pace. Oh, he gets it. He's got it locked in. McWayne quickly gets out of it. Now, I do wish the computer would do a little bit better selling those moves like they did in the last one. Oh, take 2 knees. Call McWayne in the morning now. Picks him up. We could be looking at it. Here we go. Sit down, sausage. Inbound. Thought he would go for the pin right there. Oh, now he is. 1, 2, 3. And McWayne brings back the GC Rock Survival Championship.
Here is your winner, and new Professional Wrestling Extreme Classic Champion, McWayne.
So again, Herbie has a great showing, but McWayne, who had a small slide, not a big one, but a small slide, changes out his mask and now brings home the GC Rock Survival Championship title belt. So just about halfway through the matches tonight, we still are going to have, for the very first time, a conclusion to a rivalry that is going on between JP and Digital Dogs. One of them will be named the winner of their rivalry. Recon-Delta is going to take his shot at the Universal title tonight instead of going back after Bama for the WCW World title. Dragonuv getting his shot tonight at the Television World Championship. And Totes McGotes putting the $1 million title on the line tonight against Sting. Now, the neat thing is 2 of them are by Horseman rules, even though there is no Horseman in this match. 2 out of 3 falls will count in both of those matches. But before we can get to that, we are going to see a tag team, but we're going to get to see Witcher and Becky getting back after it. Realize that at the very next pay-per-view, WCW pay-per-view event, Witcher will be putting her bike on the line against Becky. No rematches, no redos, no whatever. Whoever wins the bike keeps the bike. So is the leader of the bikers going to be able to retain her motorcycle?
One fall. On the way to the ring, the Bikers.
We won't find that out here tonight, but who is going to be able to win this match? Who is going to be able to win the tag team match and then take that momentum and use it against each other in their rivalry? We'll have to wait and see. But right now, the Witcher and the Sorceress of the Squared Circle making their way down to the ring. We have been uploading a lot. We have been uploading a lot of the created wrestlers, so all the updated versions are being uploaded right now as we speak. So if you go and use the hashtag Totes, that's hashtag TOTES in community creations, you will find all of our created wrestlers. You're not going to find the likes of Hogan and Sting. You can go other places and find that, but
Their opponents. First,
Becky,
Virginia, Rebecca,
Witcher, the Sorceress, Kelly Kidman, all of them can be found in community creations using the hashtag Totes. That's hashtag TOTES. So this has been quite the rivalry. A lot of back and forth where Becky has kind of got the upper hand in some things. Witcher's got the upper hand in some things. Some of them have cost some people the title. Some of them have won titles. Some of them have been title matches. But the ultimate prize has not been about titles. It hasn't been about title matches. It has always been about Witcher's bike. Becky has talked about it for multiple seasons, and now it will come to fruition here in Season 6. At some point in the very next pay-per-view for WCW, it will happen, and it will be decided. It won't be anything that's quick. It is not going to be a one falls match. It's going to be an Iron Man 15-minute match to decide who keeps the motorcycle or who wins the motorcycle. And that kind of puts the onus on Becky. She will have to win it. It cannot end in a draw, and it cannot end in a loss. And then once it's done, if Witcher wins, there is no more bike matches. Or vice versa. So it is going to be interesting to see exactly how that goes. But right now, Kelly Kidman, a member of the Ravens flock, the brand new WCW 2.0 Judgment Day, still don't know if this Judgment Day is in cahoots with the other Judgment Day. Is Rhea Ripley really the one pulling all the strings and now found her way to start pulling strings in the WCW? Or has Raven just kind of thrown down the gauntlet to the Judgment Day and said, look, I'm going to take your name and this is how I'm going to do it and you can't stop me? Which way is it? Is it either way? Might not even be either way, so we don't know, but something that we're definitely keeping an eye on as we do this. Another thing we're going to start doing, again, we talked about it a little bit, but we're going to start doing some news things. I'm going to start putting it out instead of a live stream. I'm going to start putting it out in a video. They will be videos. Like I've got the first one all written out. So we will have that and start maybe looking at it kind of weekly or as needed. It might not be after every episode, but we'll see.
The Judgment Day from the West Side, Kelly Kidman.
So Becky and the brand new biker, the Sorceress, going to be the one starting this match off. Look at this, immediately going after a pin. One. And Becky kicking out in one, but the Sorceress letting you know why she is here. The funny little bug trying to happen right now, but Becky not having it. Whips the Sorceress into the corner. And now trying to deliver the bows. And that isn't the Bose sound system. That is the old elbows getting delivered right to the face of the Sorceress. Becky now going, looked like the Sorceress wanted to have a word with Kelly Kidman. And now Kelly Kidman and Witcher talking about it. Remember, Kelly Kidman, former biker. And they are both giving each other the old what for. And that is given the Sorceress a chance to go get back in control. But look at this. And I don't know if you're going to be able to keep Kelly Kidman and Witcher from having conversation. But really, the Sorceress kind of inherits this feud. Because Kelly Kidman was supposed to have Witcher's back against Rebecca. Then she ends up leaving, nothing to do with Rebecca, but then ends up leaving, going to the Judgment Day, joining her brother Billy Kidman. And now she doesn't. So she goes out. She goes out, and then she ends up recruiting the Sorceress. So she's got somebody to have her back in this match. And now when the Sorceress comes into that, she's kind of got a feud, not just against Kelly Kidman, but also against Becky. So kind of a lot of ipso factos, presto changos things going on. But here we go right now, getting her into the corner. Thought she was going to get a double team going on, but Witcher jumps down. And look at the Sorceress going little underhanded tactics. Just the kind of thing you'd expect from the bikers. And Becky now gets out, rolls out, and look at this. Almost like she just made a beeline to Witcher. She's like, I don't even care what else is going on. Wanting to get a piece of Witcher. Witcher trying to get out of the way. And Becky finally getting back into the ring. Sorceress, though, sitting there waiting on her. And a huge right hand right onto the forehead of Becky. Another move. Becky tried to roll out of the way, but the Sorceress not having it. Becky now being brought back up to her feet, getting 2 knees right in the jaw yet again. And look at this, really now getting after her. And then gets Witcher tagged back in. So the thing that Becky wanted, she's about to get. But you know, too, Kelly Kidman wants her piece as well, too. But it's more like, I don't think Kelly cares as much as Witcher cares about getting a piece of Kelly. So gets whipped back into the corner again. Thought we were going to see a double team move, but does not. Takes Witcher by the hair and now giving Kelly her shot as well. And look at the distraction right there Becky's putting up to give Kelly a shot to get in control of the match. Kelly now whips her into the corner, picks her up, big tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, now going after the lower section, going after the knee and getting Becky tagged right back into the match. Uh-oh, Skettios picks her up and right down. Sorcerer, though, really kind of watching, being on top of this. Becky now setting up for her finisher. Gets her. Picks her up. Big slam. Grabs the leg. And only a 1 count after getting broken up by the Sorcerer. Old Storm Steel right there. Now look at him. Storm saying, hey, I'm not going to let you go down like that. You don't get to just pin her without me jumping in, so you better do something else. Becky. Oh, Becky taking advantage of the mistake right there, whipping Witcher into the corner. Grabbing the arm and using that top rope. But are we going to get a double team? No, we're not. Now getting her foot again right up underneath that jaw, wrenching on the neck. But Witcher fighting through that. And you got to watch out, too, because Witcher, in a quickness, can put you in that Witch's Brew maneuver. And end your night quickly. Kind of shocked Witcher didn't let Becky tag out so she could get her shot again at Kelly Kidman. Again, where Becky is chasing Witcher. Witcher really the one chasing Kelly Kidman. Kelly now jumping in and breaking that up. Not even a 1 count. And Witcher goes over now. Gets the Sorceress tagged in. To the match. Guys, while we got a brief second, remember, drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live. Share the video. It really goes a long way. We do have channel memberships available, too, if you want to become a member of the channel and instantly become a member inside our universe and get signed to the WCW membership. Fastest way to do it. You don't even have to ask. It's one of the channel perks. So, don't have to do that. Another way to do it, subscribe to the channel, show up, be an active part of the community, and you will see yourself in a wrestling ring before you know it. Charles Robinson counting it out, but look, I mean, Kelly Kidman and Witcher going after it. Kelly Kidman thought she was going to stay on top of the Sorceress, but the Sorceress just a little bit quicker now, trying to whip her back into the ring. And the weird thing is, Kelly Kidman hasn't had a lot of success since joining the Judgment Day. But right now, does that change here in this match? Again, no title belts on the line. You can win by a countout, and that is exactly what is about to happen. And Kelly Kidman and Rebecca Dawn take the match and win by countout. Now you look at how well these two work together. Might Becky join the Judgment Day? Maybe she does, maybe she doesn't. I mean, who knows? Haven't heard anything about that, but now after seeing this match, maybe that's something. And look, she does match. She does have the same colors. So maybe her and Kelly Kidman join up on a more permanent basis. Something to definitely keep an eye on. But now that brings us in to the next kind of half of what is going on. That is almost like the halftime. You have the first four matches, then halftime, and now we've got the final four matches of the evening, and all of them are big. TV title on the line, both top Universal singles titles on the line, and the conclusion. Who is going to be, or who is going to get credited for winning the rivalry between JP and Digital Dogs? We've seen JP win some. We've seen Digital Dogs win some. Again, same thing. A lot of ups and downs in that thing. But one of them is going to get those bragging rights in the main event.
And is for the Universal $1 Million Championship.
Totes McGotes has been on a crazy winning streak, and part of the reason, again, I say this, why we want to kind of do some of the news. But I'm pretty sure his win streak is between 12 and 14 matches in a row. Can Sting in that here tonight in a 2 out of 3 falls count match? Can Sting, who was the Universal World Champion, use this as the gateway to get back into the Universal title hunt? Has already lost twice to Roman Reigns, so not sure Roman Reigns will give him another shot at the title. Roman Reigns giving other people shots and giving Recon-Delta a shot here tonight. But can Sting find a way to work his way back in? And the way he could do that is by winning the Universal $1 Million title here tonight. Has to pin one of the hottest wrestlers in the business. But if you're looking at ratings, they're both rated about the same. So, again, it doesn't come down to ratings as much as it does movesets and the way things add up. So, gonna be very interesting to see how that all goes down, but we're about to find out. It's funny, originally, before the computer was gonna end the JP and Digital Dogs, JP was gonna get a shot at the television title. Digital Dogs was gonna get a shot at the Universal $1 Million title here tonight. But Totes, again, on this really long streak, gonna get his shot here tonight. Can that streak continue? Or will he drop one of the title belts that he has been carrying around for most of this season? Right there, it says on the back of his jacket, when the devil whispers, you can't survive the storm. It says Totes whispered back, I am the storm.
Introducing the challenger from Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 259 pounds, the Icon. And his opponent from Huntsville, Alabama, weighing in at 258 pounds, the Universal $1,000,000 Champion and the WCW United States Champion, Frankie the Reaper Fingers.
So we've seen Totes defend quite a bit. We've seen him defend the United States title belt. Have not seen a lot of this. Totes, though, has a chance to set a record here tonight and set it against Sting. Goldberg defended this title belt twice. Like, he did it 2 times. He defended it twice, but he did it twice. So both Goldberg's title runs defended it twice before losing. Totes McGotes so far has defended the title belt twice. Can he make it 3 times here tonight against Sting? Remember, 2 out of 3 falls is what's going to get it done. Sting trying to get off to a quick start, but Totes stopping it, turning it back around, delivering that knee, and now going after the lower section of Sting, wanting to make sure probably that Sting cannot put him in the Scorpion Death Lock. And if he does, maybe it won't be as powerful or be as potent. But Sting right now, again, having 2 losses in a row against Roman Reigns. Will he get that turned back around tonight, or will he kind of continue this skid? Now, if you're going to continue a skid, might as well be against some champions, and that is what Sting has done. So it's not like he is losing to lesser competition, but Sting wants to get back in, wants to put that gold belt around his waist, and this is a way he can do it. Now going up, though, Totes gets his knees up right in the chest and then 2 feet to the side of the face. Call Totes in the morning. What is going on, Herbie? Welcome to the stream, brother. I think you just wrestled 2 matches ago. I think it's 2 matches ago. Look at that chair shot right to the head, and then look at this right back to the bottom. Kind of hit it on everything right there, and here we go. Sting setting up, saying, let's go toe-to-toe. Let's go little mano-y-mano. Uno versus Uno. Now, back and forth, exchanging the shots. Totes going right. Left-handed chops. And back and forth they go. Who is going to be able to stay standing after some shots like this? These are huge shots, and look at that. That is a huge left hook. 1. And still only a 1 count. Pretty sure that's kind of what Totes expected, but look at that. Drop some DDT right on top of that chair. 2, 3, and that is not going to bode well for Sting, because this is going to set up the extraction, and the extraction again right on top of the chair. This might be it. 1, 2, 3, and Totes McGotes sets the record for the most title defenses in the row and retains the Universal $1,000,000 title.
Here is your winner, and still the Universal $1,000,000 Champion, Frankie the Reaper Fingers.
You want to talk about just bad luck. Just like super, super bad luck. That is exactly what just happened to Sting. The fact that he got that DDT dropped on him right on top of the chair is the thing that kind of did him in. The move that sets up Totes McGotes' extraction. Had that not happened in that order, I think we're looking at a much different match, but that isn't how it happened. Totes McGotes saw it, saw the chair down, DDT'd on top of it, got the 1 pin, picked him up, put him in the extraction, and then extracted the title belt. Absolutely crazy. And again, Totes has been making quick work of a lot of things, but Totes McGotes cannot challenge for the Universal World title, or the WCW World title for that matter, while he holds both these title belts. So again, while he's going to have to defend one or the other as we go on, because they need to be defended, as long as he defends them.
Champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WCW World Television Championship.
But it's absolutely crazy. We've seen Totes like kind of on these many losing streaks over the last 3-4 seasons, and now all of a sudden I think he's the hottest wrestler right now. Period. He's not the highest rated wrestler, but it seems like he is the hottest wrestler going right now. But now Dragonuv. We've seen one person that has attended his school so far, and that is Bobbi O. But now Dragonuv getting a shot here tonight at the WCW television title. And, you know, we go back and we start looking at this to see how it's been defended and how it's been going. Rowdy has got a shot at just coming one step closer to being in the talks of being one of the greatest television champions of all time. Already tied Goldberg for the second most title defenses. Goldberg defended the television title twice. GC Rock defends it 4 times, and that's who Rowdy won it from. Now he's defended it against Digital Dogs, Andrew Dubs, and now has a shot to defend it against Dragonuv here tonight. That would bring him up to 3. Can he do that? Can he take the next step and try to become the longest reigning television champion? We know right now that Rowdy, this is his favorite belt. Oh, we missed it. I didn't miss it. I just was talking. Look at that. Dragon give you a little dragon shimmy, letting you know what's going downtown. And Dragonuv, though, in his last match, losing to Blackheart, but had a really good showing against Blackheart. Looked at one point like he was going to win the match, and all of a sudden, Blackheart hit him, created that little bit of separation, put the nail in the coffin on him, and lost a match that fast. But we know Black can end matches that quick. But now Rowdy. And if you don't know, if you've never heard this before, this is the worst town Rowdy has ever been to. The devil whispered to me, "I'm coming for you." Rowdy whispered back, "Bring pizza." Oh, yeah. Bring pizza. And if I could make a request, I'd be like in a little hot honey. I like putting the hot honey on the pizza. If you've never put hot honey on pizza, stop what you're doing, because I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. Go out right now, buy hot honey, order the pizza, bring it back, put the hot honey all over the pizza. Trust me. You're welcome.
Introducing the challenger from the edge of reality, weighing in at 232 pounds, the Ring of Men's All-Star Champion, the Dragon. And his opponent from the nearest nightclub, weighing in at 304 pounds, the WCW World Television Champion, Rowdy.
And you know why Radio Rex shows up in my streams? It's because Blaise Radio doesn't allow him anymore to show up in his. So he's got to show up, and I give him a platform where he can talk. You know what I mean? He's like the two-eyed Totes McGotes. So here we go. Can Rowdy take the next step, or will Dragonuv end that here tonight and Dragonuv start working his way back in? You know, Rowdy, a former world champion in other promotions, working his way through that right now. by winning and doing well in the television division right now. So looking like Dragonuv wanted to get off to a quick start, but Rowdy not having it, picking him up over his head. And you know, if it goes up, it's going to come back down. And while Dragonuv gives up the size, this would go a long way to show his students. And one of his students is a big man, so he obviously understands how to wrestle against big men. But this would go a long way to maybe even gain more support for his school, gain more followers in the school, gain more training for the people that are in his school. That is very true, Sentinel. I always thought, like, when they talked about communism, they're like, you know, apple pie and baseball. You don't like that? Oh, are you communist? I always thought it was more like pizza and football. You know what I mean? I love baseball, by the way. But I always just thought if we're talking about the true, like, American thing, it was probably pizza and baseball. Or pizza and football. But we'll see. That's what I'm saying. Rowdy hates all the towns. So, Dragonuv getting him on the outside of the ring, which isn't necessarily a bad strategy if you were the one in control. But look at Rowdy. He doesn't care how he wins this. It is not going to matter. He can win it by countout. The belt won't change hands. He can lose it by countout. Dragonuv seeming to realize that, jumps in, gets it reset, and then Rowdy just waiting it, line and wait for him on the outside of the ring. But Dragonuv now trying to do what he wanted to do the first go around, the first time the referee started counting to 10. Get in control of this match, use the outside to his advantage to make his moves more high impact. So Dragonuv getting back in, just kind of waiting and see, resetting it again. Rowdy coming after him and making it to him now, throwing him into that side barrier, picking him up again. But Dragonuv says, I don't need you to pick me up. And now Rowdy getting him back on the inside. Referee saying get on the inside. Rowdy getting back on the inside. Blocks that one, but does not stop that from happening. Dragonuv now going after the midsection, whips him into the corners, goes low, goes up top, and whoa! Goes down, hits Rowdy in the old peaches. That'll take anybody out. That could stop anybody's night right there. And going after that midsection. And it looks like he's trying to make sure Rowdy can't put him in the Rowdy recliner, or if he does, it's not as effective. Hey, I like New York pizza and Chicago style pizza and thin crust pizza. I like it all. Well, I don't like everything everybody calls pizza. I shouldn't say that. Pepperoni and sausage has to be on there. Period. You can put other things on there, but pepperoni and sausage has to be on there, or I don't even call it a pizza. Those are the rules of Totes McGotes. Rowdy now picking him up. That is a big slam, doing it yet again. Here, incoming. That registered about 7 on the Richter scale. And watch out, I got a feeling it is incoming right now. Is he gonna get it in? Picks him up one more time. Oh no, Dragonuv fights through it. That might have been it right there, but Rowdy still going after the midsection. Is he gonna set him up for the Rowdy recliner? Dragonuv now climbing to the corner. Rowdy setting up for it, and chugga chugga choo choo that. Rowdy freight training going right through, and this might be, oh, thought he was going to do it, but Dragonuv wisely getting back to his base. Getting back up off of the mat, because the longer you stay down, the more likely the Rowdy recliner is to happen to you. Yeah. I don't know if you're saying there should be pineapple on pizza, but I say there should not be. I can order a fruit bowl, you know what I mean? Dragonuv, I think he's like, oh wow. Rowdy, not like one of your typical big men. Dragonuv now, what's he gonna do here? Take some big clothesline up over the top. We recently seen where somebody cross-bodied, but it took both wrestlers over the top rope. Wasn't sure if we were going to see that again. Rowdy now kicking out of that and getting back in control. Now, you know, that move right there, when it happens in the ring, that's one thing. The ring's got that give to it. So it's still not the full weight of your opponent coming down. But on the outside, where it's thin padding and concrete, that is easily the full weight of your opponent coming down on you. And maybe something's a little bit wrong right there with Dragonuv. Dragonuv kind of saw him coming in, but didn't realize it. Now bounces his head off that top rope. And a 2 count. But I'm telling you, here it comes. It's got to be incoming. Dragonuv getting back to his feet. Big power bomb right there. Rowdy now picks him up. Picks him up yet again. And I'm just shocked that we haven't seen the Rowdy recliner or the Rowdy Bowdy. But here it is. The thing that I've been warning you about. Rowdy getting ready to put you in the recliner. Rich is back. And Dragonuv taps out. Rowdy now takes one step closer by retaining the WCW World Television title.
And still, WCW World Television Champion, Rowdy Hunt.
See? Rowdy knows what I'm talking about. Digital's like, this is crap. I'm telling you right now. This is crap. I'll put the pineapple all over the pizza. I'm not. My wife brought that home one time, and I made chili out of a can and ate it. She's like, you're really not going to eat the pizza? I said, don't call it pizza. I'm not going to eat whatever you brought, whatever that is. Only 2 times in 23 years, I didn't eat what my wife either made, ordered, cooked, whatever it was. Both times had to do with pizza. But Rowdy retaining the television title, now getting down to the last 2 matches of the evening. Big matches. This is one where there's a couple wrestlers out there, probably 3 or 4 wrestlers. I put it out in a poll, you know, who could end it. Recon was one of them, so Recon getting his chance to see if he can end Roman Reigns' reign here tonight.
The Universal World Heavyweight Championship.
Roman Reigns tying the record of Sting, now defending that belt 3 times, has a chance here tonight to break that record. He has taken the belt from Sting, defended it against Hollywood Hogan, Sting, and Goldberg. Now Recon-Delta getting a shot to win it for the very first time in his career here tonight. Realize that this belt has been around since episode 11 of season 2, so it has been around for a hot minute. Jay Savage, knowing what is on the line here tonight and knowing that Paul Heyman will be down at ringside, is coming down with Recon-Delta to try to make sure that no funny business happens. Recon-Delta, too, not ever really having a shot or not ever being pinned for this title. Now gets his first shot tonight. So, you know, when you look at some of these guys that have been joining the different factions, the Syndicate and whatnot, you can look at the Syndicate members and they are getting a lot more title shots now being a part of that group. And I think that's part of what drives. I think they looked at the Horsemen and they could see that the Horsemen getting those shots, then the Syndicate getting those shots. Now the Judgment Day coming around, the Bikers coming around, the New Blood coming around. There's all these D-Generation X 2.0 coming around, the two different versions of the NWO and NWO Los Angeles. These guys getting this title belt shot, and I think that's why you're starting to have the coalition of the WCW, where WCW wrestlers are like, look, we don't want to be part of a faction, but obviously we need to start forming together and start getting these title belts back away from these factions before they gain too much ground, before they gain too much power, and then we can't do anything about it. Maybe they decide they want to take over. Maybe the factions decide they want to come together and take over the WCW altogether. Who knows? But I think that's why you've got the coalition of the WCW now starting to form, trying to put the kibosh on what these factions are doing. As of right now, other than the two versions of the NWO, it doesn't look like these other factions are working together in any way, shape, or form. Still, one of the coolest entrances, like partner-assisted entrances, manager-assisted entrances that we could possibly have seen. And then something maybe, you know, not everybody knows. Recon-Delta, before he got into professional wrestling, his favorite wrestler, Roman Reigns. So now kind of getting to live out one of his childhood dreams, getting to get in the squared circle with Roman Reigns. Even though they don't wrestle for the same promotion, the Universal Champion can go on any WCW or go on any WWE program. They can't fight for the other person's title belt, but they can put the Universal titles on the line. They can challenge for the Universal titles. And Roman Reigns, we have seen a good bit of him in these episodes. But will Recon-Delta be able to end it here tonight? Can he end his reign right now? Will he just remain tied with Sting? Right now, Sting defended it 3 times. Roman Reigns has defended it 3 times. Can he make it 4? Whoever's going to win this belt has got to pin their opponent 2 times. Has got to tap out their opponent 2 times. Or pin once and tap once. Whatever it is, they got to beat them twice inside that ring. Universal World Title on the line normally, again, would be the main event. But there's another first going on tonight in the main event, which for the first time ever, we are going to see the end to a rivalry. Don't know what that means. I've never seen it, so we left it as the main event. And we will find out what happens against JP and Digital in the next match. But before we can get to that, 2 out of 3 falls for the Universal World Title.
Introducing the challenger from Elysian Fields, weighing in at 252 pounds, Recon-Delta. And his opponent from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the Universal World Heavyweight Champion, Roman Reigns.
So Charles Robinson now taking the belt, letting both competitors know what is on the line, letting the arena now know what is on the line. And Roman Reigns looking as determined as ever. But you're going to see a very similar style of wrestling between Roman Reigns and between Recon-Delta. About as close to the other person as you're going to get as far as the styles go. It's almost to the point, can Roman Reigns or Recon-Delta defend against themselves? That is what we're going to see right here with this very similar style going on. Roman Reigns, however, off to a fast start. Recon now getting it turned back around, trying to get back in control. Picks up Roman Reigns and right back down. You want to talk about a move. Now, again, we talk about this because of the height advantage. You're going to see like more power being able to be generated because of the force, because of the velocity, because of the how far up and down it is. Roman Reigns is going to have the power advantage in this, even if all their movesets are exactly the same, but not by much. But you can definitely see that there is a slight difference between it. Roman now going underneath, getting a guitar, bringing it in. And Recon-Delta not allowing it to happen. And look at this. I was pretty sure it wasn't going to be legal, but Paul Heyman right now distracting Charles Robinson. So he could have got away with it had he got that shot in. Is Charles Robinson going to notice? The guitar sitting in the center of the ring. Or is he not? Recon now getting things turned back around. Recon starting to get the advantage. Oh. What a big knee right there. Roman grabbing his head. Recon staying in control of what's happening. Now whips him into the corner. Takes him up to the top. What is he going to do right here? We've seen Recon win on this move right here. Huge suplex down into the center of the ring. Is he going to go for the pin? Goes, rolls up the leg. 1, 2. And Roman Reigns kicking out in 2. Oh, Roman playing a little bit of possum now, getting him turned back around, and you can see the frustration Roman Reigns has going on. Jumps out. Are we going to see this move completed for the first time ever? We do. Look at that. Recon-Delta out. So it must be legal, and I thought it was. But only the one chair shot, then a spear. 1, 2, 3. And gets the 3 count. Oh, Roman, look at this. Going over. Is he trying? Oh, that is a huge clothesline. Thought he might have went for the pin, but picks him up. And it might be, the end might be nigh, but Recon fighting back. Recon, though, staying on top of it, didn't think he was going to be able to. Picks him up and right down on top of that guitar, face right into the guitar, but the guitar does not break. Recon now, is he going to hit him with the Delta variant? Hits Roman with the Delta, grabs the leg. 1, 2, and still only a 2 count, even with the Delta variant. Now grabs the guitar. Tries to play a little ditty by Jack and Diane. Just 2 American wrestlers having a championship match. Recon takes him, oh, right in, hits him right in that shoulder. Recon now gets kicked. Roman fighting back. Now Roman takes him, throws him into the corner, splits him open. And Roman back after the midsection of Recon-Delta. Recon-Delta has got to stay in control, though. Has got to be the one controlling the pacing. Roman now getting after a stop sign. Recon trying to get back to his feet. Roman misses it. Is that the mistake that Recon needs? It is not. And a huge Superman punch. That might do it. 1, 2, 3, and Roman Reigns 2-0 will retain the Universal World Championship.
Here is your winner, and still the Universal World Heavyweight Champion, Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns breaking the record for most title defenses, now defending the title belt 4 times, beating Recon-Delta in a match that was almost like fighting himself, but able to walk away the Universal World Champion. Now that brings us to the thing that I've been waiting to see, the thing that you guys have been waiting to see, the conclusion to the rivalry match. And I normally don't even show you this, but I want to show you so you know what to look for if you're playing. Oh, it's not even going to show you. Okay. This is saying whoever wins, wins. I've never seen it before, so it's we're about to find out right now in the main event.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day. From Salt Lake City, Utah, weighing in at 193 pounds, JP!
JP now making his way down to the ring. Is he going to be able? Is he going to be able to hold on to the World Championship here tonight, or will Digital come out on top? Don't know, but I'm telling you right now, even the old ones are starting to like JP. Even the old ones are starting to like JP right now. And if he wanted to get some haters, there's one coming on down to the ring right now.
And his opponent, representing the Bikers from Authority Megacorp HQ, weighing in at 382 pounds.
So Digital Dog's making his way down to the ring. Probably need to call the fire department. Look at the absolute pyrotechnics that are going on, but exactly what you would expect in the main event. JP and Digital getting ready. One way or the other, their feud ends tonight. JP trying to grab on to Digital. Digital, though, not having it. JP kind of quick and was moving out of the way, but now Digital back after him, in control of this match. And it looks like JP is going to have to soften him up a little bit, and that is exactly what he's trying to do. But look at that. These guys just going back and forth, and almost what you would expect out of a match like this. And look at that move. Haven't seen that one either. JP now starting to use the ring. One. And gets a 1 count on Digital. Now that's the thing that you really got to be watching out for, is JP will use that ring in a variety of different ways. However, Digital, if he can just get his hands on you, could end the match very quickly. A lot of power behind Digital Dog's moves. And somehow JP off that top rope misses. Probably good for Digital, but look at this, going after the lower back right there. Playing it up to the crowd, but the Bikers, oh, that is an owie if I've ever seen one. The Bikers and the Judgment Day, definitely no love lost between those two factions. Rolls the leg, one. And there will be a lot of momentum gained, whoever can win this match. Look at that shot. Another big kick, but Digital doesn't go down. JP stays on it, and look at, I'm telling you, almost like the innovator of offense, JP coming up with a lot of different moves to try to win this thing. Reverse chokeslam right in to that thin rubber mat on top of the concrete. And no titles on the line, so it is not going to matter how you win, just that you do it. Digital, after being beaten on a countout by the Horsemen, adopted that technique and has won that way a few times in his career as well. And maybe he's looking at it, he's like, God, JP's moving around so fast, don't even know what's going on. He's moving here, he's going over there, now he's down over this way, he popped it back over here, oh, nope, he's over here. And maybe looking at that as a possible option to win this match. JP might be starting to realize this. And he might have turned it around on Digital. And 8 goes back in. Digital still. Oh, and JP resets it. And Digital now making his way back into the ring. Now we saw Digital do that to JP. JP returns the favor on him, however, and gets him with it. Hits him with that kick again. Digital, though, still fighting through it. And now both of them, it almost looks like both of them kind of want to stay on the outside a little bit more. Every time one of them tries to take it to the inside, the other one is stopping it, not allowing it to happen. Guys, while we have a minute, remember, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live, share the video. It is a huge help and very appreciative. And then check out some of our affiliate channels like Solo Season Universe. Go check that out. Another great E-Federation channel. Go check out Blaise Radio. Another great affiliate channel. Lots of neat stuff. Lots of great storylines going on those two channels. So go check those guys out. But a lot of people in here do a lot of different things, play a lot of different games. So almost everybody in the chat, you could almost go check them out just to make sure all that stuff is going on. Definitely want to make sure that we are supporting everybody that we can support. And if you are looking for a great main event, these two are putting it on you right now. Neither one of them want to win cheap. Both of them want to prove that they should be the one to win this match and be able to win it on their own merit. Both of them keep resetting that clock on the outside, and while they are fighting mostly on the outside of the ring, why you can't win on the outside of the ring. The outside of the ring could cause you to win. Oh, 2 fingers. And this is JP's finishing move done on the outside. Is he going to take Digital and get him back into the ring and try to go for the pin? That might be what he's doing right now. Gets him in there, rolls him over, grabs his leg. 1, 2. And Digital kicks out into JP. Can't even believe what is going on. So he's setting up for it again. And you got to believe if he can get it in, it would be over. But Digital fights through it, grabs the leg, big clothesline. And now is Digital gonna choke slam him? Is Digital gonna take JP for the ride? Looks like he's setting up to do just that. Can JP avoid it? Takes him up and back down. This might be it. Rolls up the leg. 1, 2, 3. And Digital ends the feud with a big choke slam.
Here is your winner,
So Digital putting an end to the feud with a big choke slam. Takes him up, brings him back down, and what is that gonna mean? This is what I was talking about. Let's look. Should show the rivalry results. It is not, but all right. But guys, that is going to do it for us here tonight. Remember, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live, share the video. If you want to download any of our created wrestlers, any of them, they are all uploaded to Community Creations. For you to find them, use the hashtag Totes. That's hashtag TOTES. If you want to be a part of other universes, reach out to Solo Season Universe. Reach out to Blaise Radio. They will let you know how to become members of their universes. Now, we only have a few spots left in ours as of right now. That is always changing and that is always moving. They, too, have very limited space, so go check them out. Do that. Support the channel, support each other, and we will catch all of you in the next one. Peace.